How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to my FIFA 17 Fulham career mode. A couple of things to cover. First of all, I apologise. Yes, we are back, so there's been no videos for about a month, but I just want to say thank you again, and I know I say this at the start of most videos, but the support for this series has been unreal. So yes, we are back, and I'm back with daily uploads for the next few months or so. Not guaranteeing, but that is kind of what I want to try and achieve myself. So if you're looking forward to that, be sure to drop a like on this video, subscribe as well, stick around, and yeah, that should be really awesome. Now guys, not to start things on a sad note, but just before we do kick off into this episode, just a quick thoughts and comments, and I'm not going to try and pronounce the name of the team because I don't want to butcher it and ruin the mood, but obviously to all the Brazilian football players that unfortunately passed away in the plane crash this week, thoughts obviously go out there to friends and families of those footballers. But guys, let's also not forget that it wasn't just the footballers on board. There was also crew, cameramen, journalists, etc. So thoughts as well to all their friends and family. And credit to EA, if you're if you play a lot of Ultimate Team, then you'll probably know that you will have received the club badge as well as a special gift, which is always a really nice touch. And it's always nice to know that people like EA and the big companies are taking problems seriously, or like not problems but issues seriously. You know. Anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to share my thoughts on that really. I don't really want to get into it too much, but obviously just pay my respects to all those that unfortunately passed away in the tragic event. Anyway, let's crack on with the episode. And obviously at this point I usually kind of do a review on what happened in the last episode. That's a bit difficult because it's been about a month or so. I think it's been over a month since I've played it. All I can remember though is I believe Scotty Parker hit a banger against Birmingham, which I do recall, and as you can see by the news there, that Iheanacho scores at last. Anyway, we're going to kick on. We are into the 24th of December. We've got two games coming up back to back in the league. It's not going too bad in the league, as we've been invited for some, you know, we're just going to leave these right now, international offers, which we definitely don't want to do. I kind of made a comment on this a few videos ago. We don't, for the first season, we're not going to take on any internationals. If we want to in the second season, then we'll review it. And maybe we will. So yeah, we're currently 7th in the league. We are out the League Cup, but the FA Cup hasn't kicked off yet, so still looking forward to that. Anyway, that's enough of me talking. Let's crack on with some gameplay. Our first game is going up. We've got a nice home game here to kick things off against Bristol City. So the team is actually all looking set, and I think we're just going to roll with it. I'll see you in the game. Here we go then, guys. We are back at Court Lane, or Craven Cottage, as you like to call it. We're at home to Bristol City in a championship game to kick things off, and yeah, we're going to kind of want to pick up a nice run of form now that we're out of the cup. Main focus really now until the FA Cup obviously kicks off is just the league. As you can see, we're currently sat 7th place. It's not too bad, and it's very tight at the top. We're actually just 1 point out of the playoffs. Bristol down in 13th, so all in all, we should be picking up some points here. And as you can see as well, best defensive team in the league. We have only conceded 5 goals, along with Sheffield Wednesday, which is always nice. Always nice, and credit to the players there that have got involved in this. Anyway, let's kick things off. It's been a little bit of a while since I've played career mode, so this will certainly be interesting. I've been playing a lot of Ultimate Team whilst I've not been able to record videos. I've not disowned FIFA as such. Still been playing, getting the practice in. And that's a nice early ball through, and it's actually found the way to Tomlin, the striker there. Bristol City with an early effort. We could have gone down here in the first 3 minutes of the game. It's not really what we wanted. Let's just try and get a bit of composure back in the game now. That's a nice play. Now, Fredericks has done well here. Can he put a ball in? He can. Is there anyone in the box? Luco is going to get there. It was a decent effort by Luco. He's been in good form recently. First real chance for us 11 minutes in. It's unfortunate it's gone wide and it's going to be a goal kick. But a nice little start. Well done to Fredericks, who's come into the team recently. Just hoping as well, guys, there's going to be no technical issues today, as it's been about a month since recording. Although, actually, last weekend or so, I did actually upload a video on my second channel. There's always a link to that. It's the Random Gaming channel if you want to go and check out. Always a link in the description. There'll be a sub-link at the end of this video as well. I did go and record a video over there, but that was just a basic recording. I haven't really been using my Elgato as such, as I'm talking and being distracted. Bristol have through on goal, and they threw a goal again here, and I think well, they've almost scored. They haven't scored, which is great. Just getting back to what I was saying, that yeah, I haven't used my Elgato for about a month or so. I think it was the 23rd of October was the last time I recorded a FIFA video, so hopefully it's not going to play up for me. A lot of people are good at attacking and not so good at defending, so if you're going to go and play defensive, particularly when you're not winning, it's kind of a bit of a silly tactic, I personally believe anyway. There are some few occasions where I will change that. For example, if we go up against Barcelona, I probably would park the bus and play counter-attack, but, you know, that tactic's probably not the best. As Kearney is in behind here, and he goes down, referee doesn't even give a penalty for it. That's a little bit unfortunate, really, to say the least. Are we going to get a throw-in? We're not going to get it. There is a throw-in. There's not going to be time for the throw-in because the referee is going to blow for half-time. So that is then half-time then, guys, in the first game of this episode. Drop a thumbs up if you're happy to see the return of Fulham career mode. Interesting first half, really. Bristol started off very brightly. They had the early opportunity inside 2 minutes to put the ball to put them into the lead, but fortunately for us, they managed to head it wide. And then, similar to that, in about the 11th minute, we actually also had an opportunity to head the ball into the back of the net with Luca, but he put that one wide. Those were the only 2 chances of the game, really. So far, at half time, then it's 0-0. It's a bit of a poor defending here. Smith. Well, that was a terrible effort, but another good opportunity from Bristol. They should probably really be ahead in this game so far. We've not had the best of chances, and defensively, looking a little bit shoddy, even though we saw that little graphic at the start of this, little stat at the start of the game. We're the best team in the league. So far, we're not playing like it, and it's great play from Iheanacho here. He just couldn't do anything with it. There just seems to be no support. I know we blame a lot on Iheanacho about him not scoring or not doing much for the team, but when he's on the ball, it doesn't seem to have a lot of support. And as we tried a little 1-2 there, so potentially it's not all Iheanacho's fault here. Ite is going to whip a ball in. Luco isn't going to be able to get there. Iheanacho is going to get there. Oh, and it's a beautiful effort. It hits the bar. Now then, where we going? Oh, he's going a little bit wide out to Iheanacho. He's going to pick that one up though. We could potentially provide something here. Another ball in. And this time, there's another header. I think it was actually Ite this time who got his head to that one. Barno's going to pick the ball up. A Luco in the box. Good effort. Saved by O'Donnell. Is it going out for a corner? It is. And as we take a pause for the corner, we are going to make some substitutions. PA's on really not been involved so far. We're going to stick Parker in. I think that's really all I want to change, to be honest. I think everyone else is having a really good game and still got something to offer. So let's see if Parker can provide anything new. A bit more of a defensive player as well, because, you know, a 0-0's not, well, a draw's not bad for us, as Kenny's going to whip this ball in. We're obviously not looking for the draw, as we're going to get another corner off that one, but, you know, points are points early on in the season, so we'll take them. From Bristol, O'Neill's actually going to be through here. He gets a shot on target. There's been a few good efforts here in this game. Unfortunately, none of them have gone away. Both keepers managing to save pretty much everything coming at them, or they're mostly going wide. So I think it's Bristol's first corner of the game, and it's a good one. It was a free header, really, but it was a poor header. Easy one for Button, and he's going to pick it upfield. And what I do like about having Iheanacho up there is he can... Sorry, getting a little bit excited. He's a good target man. As Parker is through here, the substitute is Scott Parker! He scored! His running form continues. Scott Parker on absolute fire here for us, and I think he's going to nick a late winner here inside 88 minutes. 2 minutes to go plus stoppage time. Scotty Parker. It was fantastic play. It all came from something you'll see quite often in FIFA this year. From an opposition corner, they managed to get a header, which was quite interesting. But it was a very poor header. Went straight to the keeper. Button then just booted it upfield. Iheanacho was there he's a nice target man up front, is what I was trying to say. A little 1-2, I think it might have been with a Luco and Parker getting involved in like a little 1-2-3 sort of move. Parker's through on goal all of a sudden. Good strength to fend off the last man because he doesn't have a lot of pace, but he manages to do well. He goes, probably oversteps his run, to be honest, but still keeps his composure. Scott Parker, you know, a lot of experience in front of goal, a very, very strong player for us, and he's actually took that one away, and we are going to nick 3 points here against Bristol, who potentially could have won this game. So Parker there getting his second goal of the season, and what should be a win for us. Scott Parker has indeed nicked it for us, which I'm very, very happy for him and obviously for us, and we are going to come away with the 3 points. So a great start to the episode then, guys. We managed to pick up a win at home against Bristol City, and that's it, guys. It has finished Fulham 1, Bristol City 0. Just a couple of other results then coming through. Nothing really untoward there for us. Wigan picking up a nice win. Birmingham also, and we're going to just jump in straight to the second game then, guys, because we are up against Nottingham Forest. Just going to a quick training session, that's perfect. And guys, on average, I think the past couple of, most of the episodes so far have been around 3 games long. the intention I think was 4, but I've kind of liked 3. It works for me. I'm guessing it works for you guys because you seem to enjoy it. But we're going to stick to 3 for the time being. But always let me know in the comments. Any feedback is always appreciative. And the 3 games for today's episode, they're going to come thick and fast. That win has moved us up into 5th place. So yeah, if you'd like to see more, if you'd like to see less, if you'd like to change the way the highlights of games are shown or anything like that, just let me know. And we'll something to discuss about in future videos. But for now, we're just going to crack on. So the team looking a little bit tired, obviously. We've only just played, and we've got 2 days later. And of course, we've got another game in 2 days' time. So I think I'm going to switch the team up a little bit. I'll be right back. Okay then guys, so not too many changes. The only real change there is Martin's going to find his way up front. Parker's obviously going to come into the team. I'm going to drop him for Cabana because he's a little bit tired. And Sacco comes over on the left-hand side, drops for Kenny, who I didn't think had a particularly impressive game. Piazon didn't really have a great game, but because he was subbed off, he still has a bit of fitness, so he can play. Aite was looking a little bit tired. His stamina's not so great. And I think it's only fair that Parker gets himself into the team because, you know, he's been scoring the goals for us recently, whether, you know, against Birmingham and in that game against Bristol. So let's jump into the game against Nottingham. Something I've not seen before. I don't know if you can see that, but let's talk about Norwich, which I've noticed that I have a Liverpool career mode, which I don't really play much anymore, but just as like a personal one. I did play the first season, and I did notice that for whatever reason the commentators started talking about teams as Nottingham almost scored. They start talking about teams that aren't involved in the game, and they've just done it again there. I don't know if you guys get that. Let me know if you do. But you know, they've just started banging on about Norwich. I mean, no one cares about Norwich right now. Let's be honest about that. They've talked about how they got relegated and now they're 4th in the Championship. It's very interesting, but. Nice, Aluko, nice. Martin, it's back to Aluko. It's Sonne, Aluko, and he's found the net again. And really, out of nothing. I mean, we've had some good build-up playing. We were just missing that last little bit in the final third. Not quite sure what the hell this celebration is. It's not really a celebration in the end, was it? But Aluko, he's been absolutely on fire for us. Probably one of my favourite players of the series and of the career mode so far. It's a nice little 1-2. Great awareness from Martin to know his run. Aluko's not going to miss from there, let's be honest. He's been firing them home all season. Happy times. Aluko puts us 1-0 up. That's a nice through ball. Oh, it's a very good save. It's a good attack from Nottingham Forest. Caught us a little bit off guard there. There's a sort of a low-driven sort of cross here, as you could see. And, wow, really, it's a very good save from Button. The player had to put it anywhere. A bit lucky, I suppose, he did kind of hit it straight at the keeper. Although Button did have to stretch his leg out to actually pick up the save. Piazon, good closing out, good perimeter defending. Parker, Aluko, it's through. It's Scott Parker. Ooh. Well, it's half time. Parker has another opportunity to grab himself another goal, which would have been very impressive. 2-2. He's certainly picking up some goal scoring forms and attempts there. And Sonny Aluko is obviously the man of the half with the 1 shot, 1 goal, which has given us the lead. And therefore, at half time, it's Nottingham Forest 0, Fulham 1. And guys, in terms of that half time substitution, I'm going to rest Aite, although I think I'm going to bring Yozabed over. He can't. We're going to drop Piazon over on that left hand side because his other positions do say left mid, left wing, so that's fine. So Yozabed there. I think I'm saying that correctly, Yozabed, but he comes in midfield, which should just solid that one up a little bit. And Aite, who was getting very tired there, can be rested up and hopefully get some stamina back for the game again in about 2 days' time. Good play here from Nottingham Forest. Oh, and that one was a low shot, low-driven shot there, which beat the keeper and fortunately hit the post and fell to one of our players and not the opposition. Sacco then plays through Fredericks, who's found himself very advanced, and that's going to be a foul, and it's going to be a free kick. Now then, the question is, do we have a free kick taker available to us, as he's going to pick up a yellow card there, Daniel Pinilos, in the 76th minute. It's an interesting position. I think we've actually scored a free kick, and I can't remember who it was, but Yozabed or Aluko. Now it's right-footed, more suitable, so we're going to go for Piazon. Are we? Yes, sorry, I don't know why I said Yozabed. We're going to go Piazon. He's going to hit this one. Where's it going? It was actually a really decent free kick, just got too much curve on it. Didn't quite get the angle. It was good power and good height, but the angle, unfortunately, the angle and curve were a little bit incorrect, and it was really, really easy for the goalkeeper in the end. It's going to be Scott Parker. Ooh. And they're going to run off from a counter-attack here. Drop it back a little bit, but they're through on goal here. It's Adama Traore. And it's a decent effort. Is it Adama? I think it's Adama Traore. I'm not too sure. It's another good save from Button. It's going to be a corner. Late on in this, 3 minutes of added time. We are into stoppage time at the end of the game. Is there an opportunity here for Forest to pick up an equaliser? It's not the best of corners. Aluko almost doesn't quite get that away. Probably handballed it. Yozabed hasn't dealt with it either. Nervous end to the half, to the half, yes, to the game in general, but nothing too bad in the end. And we've managed to pick up another 3 points. Solid performance so far from the team, and a great episode for us. 2 out of 2. We're going to make it 3 out of 3 with QPR now in the next 2 games. But that was a cracking game, and it was Sone Luka who gave us the goal there. He is only had 1 shot in the game apparently, and only got 1 goal. But that was all that was necessary because another clean sheet for us. And then that game has finished Nottingham Forest 0, Fulham 1. Some interesting news coming in then, guys. Let's just take a quick look at that before we head over to the QPR game. And where has it gone? Here it is. Fans bewildered by Fulham's stuttering performances since the exit of McCormack. The league road has been a long and bumpy one for Fulham since the departure of McCormack at Aston Villa. It's obvious now Baker may have let McCormack go a bit prematurely. It wasn't really my decision because I wasn't in charge when he was sold, but AO. As it seems that the loss of the Starman has left his former team with somewhat of a big hole to fill. I don't really understand where they've got that because we've just won 2 out of 2 games. So, you know, McCormack is a very, very good player, don't get me wrong, but I don't think we've noticed a difference. Or I don't think it's been a major loss for us. And these kits are certainly interesting. I think, why have they got like 2 exactly the same kit? We'll put them in the blue, we'll be alright with that one. So QPR is then the team. Again, not too bad. I'm not too sure if I really want to change a lot because everyone's been playing very, very well for us. And the fitness of Frederick, though, actually, Frederick is a little bit down now. We have Callas, who we could bring into the team, but I think, well, no, who obviously is out of the team because he has picked up that knock, which was very unfortunate. I think Lewis is going to make his way to the pitch, and Fredericks is going to sit out. He's been solid for us, so a little bit of time on the sidelines for him is not going to hurt him too much. Let's crack on with the final game of the episode. Here we go then, final game of the episode, and I think our 3rd game in about a week in FIFA time, which is fine. The team seem to be coping with that, but so far, so good. 2 1-0 victories. We shall take that, and I will happily take another 1-0 here. Something interesting to come in is QPR's current form is 2 losses, and ours is 2 wins. So that kind of stacks the odds in our favour a little bit. But don't take anything like that for granted because this is football. Well, literally anything could happen. It's a nice kick from the keeper all the way to Aluko. Is he going to go low? He could go low. He's still going. He's been pushed down. No penalty. Okay. I think we could probably get away with that one. I think the Parker challenge was it Piazon? I think in the last game it should have been a penalty definitely, but that one a little bit softer. So I'm happy to not take that one, and that should see the half out. There we go. So probably out of the 3 games that we played, the most quiet of halves. No real opportunities, to be honest. I think we've had a couple and some saves by the keeper, which gave us 1 or 2 corners. That was about it, really. Cherry there from QPR, no shots, no goals. Nothing to report from the first half. We'll go into half-time. Fulham 0, QPR 0. And some half-time substitution. PA's on. Looking a little bit tired this time. So is quite a few people. But I think Yozabed could come on for a half. O'Doy. Who's he passed that to? He's passed it to Ken. He was not offside. And this has now fallen to Aluko. Can get his shot away, but too many players in the box. Still in the box, Yozabed. Kearney. Going to tee up Yozabed. Good save, good effort. Another good save by the keeper. Certainly on attack here in the second half. Another corner. This time Kearney, sort of towards the back of the post, goes out. Another corner. Succession of corners here. Can we get something from it though? That's the main thing. Kearney. This time it's closer. And again it's cleared away and we're going to get a penalty. I have absolutely no idea what for. How many times have I said that? How many times have we had penalties? I think we have had quite a few. So the question is, who do we give it to? I don't even know what happened. I think it might have been for a handball somewhere. Iheanacho stepped onto it, and I think, you know, it's between him and Aluko, and Aluko has scored a couple of goals so far. We're going to give it to Iheanacho, and he's going to pop that one away. Good to get him on the score sheet, which is why I like to give him the penalties. You know, we can rotate between him and Aluko, but so far I think Iheanacho's been perfect for our penalty takers, and it gives him a goal, which gives him a confidence, and it gives us the lead in the game. So, good penalty from Iheanacho, only his second goal of the season, which is not really what we wanted. But we've got him on loan for 2 years, so you know we haven't really paid any money out for him, and we're going to have him next season as well. Should we get promoted, I think he will step up to the plate. But that penalty, as soft as it might have been, has given us the lead in this game. Just something interesting then, guys. There's been a break in play. We are going to make some substitutions, but Gareth Southgate has just been confirmed as the England manager. If you want to discuss that, let me know your thoughts down below. I'll quickly give my opinion, as I'm going to bring Malone. Am I going to bring Maloney on? Yeah, I'm going to bring Maloney on. Left back mover, Doy forward. I think that kind of works. That'll work for us. Aluko is looking a little bit tired, but we're going to roll with it for now. So, yeah, interesting. Gareth Southgate has been confirmed as the England manager. It's certainly, I think, the correct decision. You know, he's managed the under-21s, which, and you know, a lot of the youth players in England, a lot of those players coming through to the main team. And it's also nice to, at least he'll know who to bring into the main team as well, which is always good. So, yeah, happy with that. I wasn't a big fan of Sam Allardyce, not going to lie. Although, best England manager ever, obviously, 100% win ratio. But I think Allardyce will do a perfect job. You know, those 4 games, or was it also that he had? And did he win 3 out of 4? I know he didn't lose. I can't remember. I know, obviously, the Spain game, which we don't really want to talk about. But yeah, something interesting there. Gareth Southgate confirmed as England manager, in case you hadn't heard. And if you didn't want to hear, I apologise for any spoilers. But by the time this video goes out, which will be in about 2 hours or so, you'll have probably heard anyway. So there you go. Let me know what your thoughts are on that one, as QPR are finding a way back into this game, and Button there again with another save. In the keeping position as Kulka almost scores. Was it Kulka? I think it was. We need to get this away right now. We haven't, and they're going to fire that one wide, which is fine, yeah. Number 13, Tim Ream, has been given man of the match. Yozbed, Kearney, to see the game off. Cabano will do that for us. It was a lucky, really, that one. He got the little rebound. There's a nice bit of play, that, though, from us there, from Fulham there. And we managed to find Kearney in space here. Took probably a little bit of time to take his shot, and it was a good shot. And unfortunately, the keeper, you know, because it was a good shot, the keeper has to reach over to save it, to parry it away. And Cabano is reading that one. He's right into the game. He's switched on. He is, and a proper poacher's goal, that one, I think, as they like to call it. Cabano makes it 2-0. That's game over, really. And there we go. That is going to be the full-time whistle, and that's the end of the game. And that's going to be the end of the episode, guys. So I do hope you have enjoyed. Just before we go, we are, of course, going to take a look at the league table. But overall, 3 games, 3 wins. Good performances. Not the best of performances, that one, but the best scoreline in the end, which was quite interesting. Thank you to Cabano for knocking that late minute second goal in. And it all kicked off with a soft penalty for handball from a series of corners, resulting in the penalty being awarded. But no pressure from Iheanacho. Steps up 56th minute and he opens the goal. And then Cabano, of course, took it away in the final seconds of the game. So another great day at the office and another win for us in the bag. It has finished Fulham 2, QPR 0. So then, guys, as I said, that's the 3 games for today. 3 wins, which have done us favours for the seasons. We have now played 11 and we are up to 3rd position. And this is how the Championship looks like at the moment. Derby County on top with 23 points. Villa there just behind them, 22 points. Ahead of us, not really on goal, it was on goals scored. We are also on 22 points, but of course had also played 1 extra game than Villa and Derby. And also Norwich, who are behind us on 21 points in 4th place. QPR, Sheffield Wednesday round off the playoff places, but it is very, very tight at the top. And a quick scroll down to the bottom, Barnsley, Cardiff and Burton Albion all find themselves after 10 games in the relegation zone. But a long way to go, and I hope you're going to stick around for the ride. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, be sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe for more if you're new around here as well. And until next time, goodbye.